Welcome to a broadcast of the recent Lorain County Commissioners' General Meeting. Unless otherwise announced, meetings are held Wednesday morning at the Administration Building, 226 Middle Avenue, 4th floor, downtown Elyria. These are public meetings and you are invited to attend. Agendas are posted prior to the meeting at www.loraincounty.us. Click on Departments to see the Commissioners page, then click on View Agenda.
Could we stand for the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning. Welcome to the October 30th Lorain County Board of Commissioners meeting. Commissioner Kokoski has the dog today.
Thank you. Little dog. Come on, little guy. I have a cute little, they say miniature pincher mix. I'm sure he's mixed with a little bit of Chihuahua. I've had Chihuahuas in the past, and he is so friendly. He's just so playful. He would make somebody a great pet. He's just adorable, isn't he? Look at that face. We have, about 30 dogs in there right now? I look full. More than that. So we need your help because we don't want to put any dogs down. So please, if you're thinking about getting a dog, come to our Lorain County Dog Kennel first before you go anywhere else, because it's a great deal and we have a lot of dogs to choose from, and you can save one's life. He will be available on the 1st of November. Okay.
Madam Clerk,
We have a proclamation today for solid waste.
Mr. Bailey. I'll read it and then we'll let you participate. How's that sound?
That sounds like a wonderful deal, sir.
A proclamation in the matter of proclaiming November 15th, 2013 as America Recycles Day in Lorain County, Ohio. Whereas each year Americans generate more than 250 million tons of municipal solid waste, that is more than 4.7 pounds per person per day. According to the EPA, our nation has reached an overall recycling rate of 34.7%. Each year our national recycling rate saves the energy equivalent of 229 million barrels of oil, saves the same amount of energy consumed by over 10 million households in a year, avoids greenhouse gas emissions equivalent to removing more than 34 million cars from the road each year. Whereas, to focus the nation's attention on the importance of recycling, businesses, industries, government agencies, nonprofit organizations, and individuals, they've joined together to celebrate America Recycles Day and are encouraging their friends, neighbors, and coworkers to learn more about recycling options in their community and commit to recycle more materials. Whereas, participating in America Recycles Day 2013 is one way citizens can help raise awareness about the needs to reduce waste by reusing, recycling, and buying recycled content products. Whereas, Lorain County Board of Commissioners can use this as an opportunity to spread the word about the excellent recycling programs that have been established, the growth of products for recyclable materials, and the importance of buying recycled products. Now, therefore, it be it resolved by the Board of Lorain County Commissioners, Lorain County, Ohio, that we hereby proclaim November 15th, 2013 as America Recycles Day. Lorain County Commissioners Ted Kayla, Lori Kokowski, and Tom Williams. The floor is all yours, Mr. Bailey.
Thank you, sir. We're celebrating American Recycles Day a little bit earlier this year. Fact is, we're going to do it the whole month of November. And at the first event that will be going on the whole month of November, we will be out at the Carlisle Visitor Center at the Carlisle Park, Metro Parks unit. And your calendars out there will be on display. Lori, we're blowing them up. Have a whole month's display of the calendar and the artwork the kids did for the calendar contest. Also, we will have a rain barrel contest. Thanks to our friends at Avon Lake Engineering Department who have donated us that rain barrel again. We'll be raffling off a rain barrel the entire month of November at that facility. And of course, there's pledge cards for American Recycles Day to sign at the location. And we'll have lots of displays out there. This is all courtesy of your new Lorain County Keep America Beautiful Board. So that's what they're involved in this time. Also, the Lorain County Administration Building, there will be pledge cards you can get on the website and fill those out on our website and pledge yourself to do better in recycling this year. Lorain County Schools will be having a pledge party, and the schools that sign up will be entered in a contest for a free pizza party for their class. So the winning class will get a pizza party. And last but not least, Lorain County Community College, our partner, will have a table set up on American Recycles Day, and they also will have the Follow the Fish at the Carlisle Visitors Bureau Center. So we're looking forward to American Recycles Day.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Madam Clerk?
Under Resolutions Number 1, Job and Family Services Bills.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Mr. Kayla.
Aye.
Ms. Kowski.
Aye.
Mr. Williams.
Aye.
Investments.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Mr. Kayla.
Aye.
Ms. Kowski.
Aye.
Mr. Williams.
Aye.
Appropriations.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Mr. Kayla.
Aye.
Ms. Kowski.
Aye.
Mr. Williams.
Aye.
Transfers.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Mr. Kayla.
Aye.
Ms. Kowski.
Aye.
Mr. Williams.
Aye.
No advances, no repayments, requisitions.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Yes, I tried to get a hold of the auditor's office this morning. I couldn't get through to anybody, but on our requisitions, we have the dog tags being sent out, and I was concerned I talked to Craig Snodgrass about a week or so ago, and he asked me if we wanted to continue with the heart-shaped tags for the medical fund for people that buy the one-year tag. So I told him I think we should do that. I didn't get a chance to ask the two of you if you have any questions or concerns about going forward with the heart-shaped tag for the medical fund.
No, we've always done them.
Right.
Yeah. As
Well, I
long as
mean,
it's-
because we have the multiple year tags, those people buying the 3-year or lifetime tags will not have an opportunity to get the heart-shaped tag. So it will just be for those people that buy a yearly tag. But the problem is on the information going out to the residents, there is no mention of the heart-shaped medical fund tag. So I was thinking if we can hold this for a week, or unless I can get a hold of Jason Kelleher, because Snodgrass is out of town on a conference or something, so.
That's fine. Is
Can we
it gonna hold up
hold
sending
the
anything
one
out?
for the dog licenses, please? Okay.
Yeah, when you talk to Jason, just make sure it's not going to create any additional issues with the processing of it.
Right.
And if he's the one who does it, if
Yes,
he's
I tried to
okay
call
with it,
him, I
would
called Linda
support it.
Keys, I called Snodgrass, I called everybody,
Yeah.
and couldn't get hold of anybody this morning,
Yeah.
so,
I normally
Nobody's
just
home?
walk down there
Nobody's
and
home.
go look for him.
yeah. Okay, maybe later on this afternoon, I might hopefully find out something.
Okay.
Mr. Kayla.
Aye.
Ms. Kowski.
Aye.
Mr. Williams.
Aye.
Travel.
So moved.
Second,
Discussion. Mr. Kayla.
Aye.
Ms. Kowski.
Aye.
Mr. Williams.
Aye.
Bills.
So moved.
second,
Discussion. Mr. Kayla.
Aye.
Ms. Kowski.
aye,
Mr. Williams.
Aye.
Under the Commissioners, authorize various personnel actions as indicated on the summary sheet for employees within jurisdiction Lorain County Commissioners.
There is no reason for an executive session. All there was a personnel summary sheet that I passed to the board, so I'll make a motion to approve the personnel summary sheet.
I'll second,
Discussion. Mr. Kayla.
Aye.
Ms. Kowski.
aye,
Mr. Williams.
Aye.
Approve and waive the reading in the minutes of October 2nd, 16th, and 23rd.
So moved.
second,
Discussion. Mr. Kayla.
Aye.
Ms. Kowski.
aye,
Mr. Williams.
Aye.
Approve payment to Lucinda McConnell in the amount of $10,000 as partial settlement in case 12 CV 175491 Common Police Domestic Relations Division.
Mr. Ennis?
Yeah, Commissioners, this is part of a settlement that was made in this case. There is $10,000 of this that is representing lost wages, so that has to be paid through the county auditor, and then Corsa will reimburse us. Teresa, did you have that second sentence that I? Okay, there should be a second sentence of this that authorizes the county auditor to make this payment as wages with the appropriate withholdings for taxes and PRs.
Yeah, it's in the resolution.
Yeah.
Okay, that's in the,
Yeah.
okay, so what's happening is that has to be paid through the county auditor, so we need to approve this resolution, but then we will be getting reimbursed
Okay.
from Corsa on this.
Was this the one that went through our favorite federal judge, or no?
This was the Judge Berta case.
It was
Yeah.
what?
This was the Judge Berta case.
Okay.
Also moved then.
second,
Any further discussion? Mr. Kayla?
Aye.
Ms. Kowski?
Aye.
Mr. Williams?
Aye.
Under Children and Family, amend Resolution 13596 adopted July 3rd, 2013, approving and entering MOUs with various vendors for family support services for Family-Centered Support and Services Grant for fiscal year 14. Said amendment is to reflect number 2, Child Care Resource Center should be $107 per home visit, not $107 per hour.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Mr. Kayla?
Aye.
Ms. Kowski?
Aye.
Mr. Williams?
Aye.
Under Community Development, award various contracts for homeowners to receive grant assistance from CDBG FY12, which includes contingencies for any unforeseen change orders, this being the most responsive and paid from account home repair. One, this should be Gas Lines Specialties, North Ridgeville, in the amount of $3,630 for Kate Bid at 142 Beck Road, Avon Lake, for separation of storm sanitary lateral. 5 invitations to bid were sent out 3 times. 3 bids were received, with a 3rd invitation to bid. KMU Trucking and Excavating Avon in the amount of $5,775 for Janice Van Wagner at 118 Herman Drive, Avon Lake, for separation of storm sanitary lateral. 22 invitations to bid were sent out twice. 3 bids were received, with the 2nd invitation to bid.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Mr. Kayla?
Aye.
Ms. Kowski?
Aye.
Mr. Williams?
Aye.
While we're in community development, Teresa, can you bring that one from the
Yep.
floor? And Don, can we have you up here, please? We have one that didn't make the agenda, was being worked on Monday, Tuesday, and finally got settled through the email communications.
It's
Teresa?
about acquiring 759 Oliver Street, Sheffield Lake, for the purposes housing development under NSP3 in the amount not to exceed $5,575, payable to First Federal Savings and Loan, to be paid from the Contract Services House Rehab account.
This is under the NSP money. Don, if you
Yes.
want to explain the background and how we ended up on $17,000 ahead of the game?
Yeah. This was a house that actually the staff had identified looking through the sheriff's sales records, and we actually attended to see if there would be any interest on it. No one did acquire it, and so First Federal of Lorain had taken it back. We had previously had discussions with them, and when we saw that that property went back, we immediately engaged them, and we're working with Dennis Mazzilla. They worked with us very nicely, actually gave us a key to the house so that we could take a look at it and determine. This house is on a double lot. It's a 2-bedroom, perfect starter home. It needs some work. It had been a rental, and when it was left, it had definitely, things were dated, a couple of things were beat up, but overall, it was a nice solid structure, and it was really the type of house we had been talking about trying to build new in on Canton Avenue, that 2-bedroom starter house that could really get someone going. We made an offer knowing that the bank had already, taken a haircut on it, and First Fed was more than happy to work with us on it. They had to do a little bit of a review, and they are getting credit for essentially taking that haircut through the Community Redevelopment Act, where they are getting credit for assisting and reinvesting within a local community, and because of the NSP3 funds. By statute, we actually have to buy properties at a discount. Now, originally this was appraised at about $44,000, or the offer was $44,000 for the project. We had it appraised separately just to make sure that even at $5,000, we weren't overpaying. Property appraised at $22,000 as is. Based upon our review of the properties in that area when they're up to code and whatnot, they go from about 55 on the low end to about 80 on the high end. This is definitely a middle class, working class neighborhood, and I believe that if we were to demo this house, nothing would happen on that lot for a very long time, if ever. And this is an opportunity to bring a house back. In our walkthroughs, we did have brought in CT consultants for spec writers. They estimate the cost for the rehab to be about $60,000. At the end of the day, the house will be completely up to code and new. We'll have $65,000 in, which puts us right in the middle of what that neighborhood is selling at. And again, with the family that we're selling to, we would need to sell at a small discount. We're not allowed to profit from this. And so we'd probably look at either a down payment assistance or a forgivable second mortgage to do that. But in the meantime, I believe this project and this property, we could actually maintain property values, avoid a long-term maintenance nightmare for someone mowing lawns in the middle of a neighborhood that is still a good neighborhood, and will actually be providing value to the neighbors in the neighborhood so that on their future resales, they'll have something to look at rather than just a vacant lot.
Wonderful, thank you.
You're
Thanks,
welcome.
First Federal, for working with us.
Yes, they were very
For
helpful.
participation with the banking.
And they have actually told us that they're going to see if there are any other properties that kind of meet our specifications. So hoping for a phone call any moment. Thank you.
I'll move to approve.
Second.
Any further discussion? Mr. Kayla?
Aye.
Ms. Kowski?
Aye.
Mr. Williams?
Aye.
Under Job and Family, authorized purchase service agreement with the County Health District to provide Title 20 block grant funded health-related and home health services for federal fiscal year 14, effective November 1st, 2013 through September 30th, 2014, in the amount not to exceed $10,000. Authorized director to execute on behalf of the board for programming content and increase with prosecutors approval as to form.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Mr. Kayla?
Aye.
Ms. Kowski?
Aye.
Mr. Williams?
Aye.
Authorized purchase service agreement with CGI Technologies and Solutions, Inc. for support of applications, software, and software updates for document imaging department effective January 1st, 2014 through December 31st, 2014, in the amount not to exceed $116,687, and authorized director to execute on behalf of the board for programming content and increase with prosecutors approval as to form.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Mr. Kayla?
Aye.
Ms. Kowski?
Aye.
Mr. Williams?
Aye.
Under Solid Waste, amend Resolution 13880 adopted October 23rd, approving the renewal insurance policy with Chartis effective October 27, 2013 through October 27, 2014 for the HHW Collection Center. Said amendment is to reflect the amount should be $10,938, not $10,652, and does not include the terrorism exclusion.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Mr. Kayla?
Aye.
Ms. Kowski?
Aye.
Mr. Williams?
Aye.
Under Domestic Relations, approve the request of court funding in the amount of $27,600 from DYS Capital Improvements Funding Detention Facilities Grant to provide safety security improvements at the detention home to replace all opening outside jealousy type cell windows with non-opening glass block windows and make more energy efficient. There is a county cash match in the amount of $11,040 from general fund.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Yeah,
Nice job. Go ahead, Tom.
I was just wondering, do we have a return on investment on this? You're saying you're doing it to
For
more
energy
energy efficient. I'm just wondering what the return is.
Nice job getting the grant.
Good morning, Commissioners. Kristen Richardson, Fiscal Director for Domestic Relations Court. We received this grant October 15th, so we've been kind of scrambling to try and get this together. We have contacted Columbia Gas to come out and do some sort of energy audit to see how much it would save us in energy bills or gas bills. We haven't received any communication back with them, but we're still pursuing it. Last year, I know we spent over $18,000 just in our gas bills alone. We have had some issues with our detainees communicating with people on the outside. They are paneled glass windows, so they can see other people outside. They can talk to other people outside, yell to other detainees in the other cells. So it has been an issue for us. The windows are 56 years old, so DYS has recommended that we replace them. That is something that needs to be done. And we're at least getting 60% of the cost covered. So it will save us money in the long run, and it is something that needs to be done eventually.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
Jim? No
Welcome.
comments, Jim? No? Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Madam
Thank
Clerk?
Mr. Kayla?
Aye.
Ms. Kowski?
Aye.
Mr. Williams?
Aye.
Under the engineer, advertise for bids for Sugar Ridge Road Bridge 0214 Design Built Replacement Project in North Ridgeville. Notice to be in the Chronicle on November 1st and 8th and open at 2 p.m. on December 4th.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Mr. Kayla?
Aye.
Ms. Kowski?
Aye.
Mr. Williams?
Aye.
Mr. Ennis?
I just wanted to note for the commissioners that the local government litigation has finally been concluded.
Ah, wonderful.
Finally, everything, the last part, and I think it started exactly 10 years ago.
Predates
Probably
us.
when Lori was over it.
I was in the city of Lorain at the time.
I know Brad's going to be disappointed because he just figured it out. But I think that's the last end of the thing after 10 years. So.
Wonderful.
Commissioners report.
Last Thursday, Corsa had put on a seminar dealing with disciplining difficult employees. It was an hour or two long. It was really informational, a lot of good suggestions and ideas and ways to keep us out of trouble, basically. Hopefully we had enough people. If we had a certain amount, we got a discount on our Corsa rate for next year, so hopefully we had enough. Sunday, Sheriff Brown had his annual spaghetti dinner, and it was good as usual. A lot of people there. Spoke to a lot of people about the sales tax, and it seems everybody that I talked to are probably finding the same thing. If you have an opportunity to explain things, they're very much in favor of it. So if we can get the word out even more, we don't have much time left. So Monday, I had my monthly Goodwill Board meeting. We had a successful fundraiser the Saturday prior to. It was really good. And yesterday, Ted Kalo and myself, we were at Avon having one of our town hall meetings. It was, we had a few people there, not many, about 5. But a lot of good information went back and forth, a lot of good dialogue, so. End of my report.
Yeah, just a busy week with paperwork and all, and just like to remind everyone, please get out. We'd appreciate your support on issue 1, and we have endorsed issue 2, the college levy, as a board. So make sure you exercise your right to vote. Mr. Williams.
Monday, actually, went out to a local company in North Ridgeville, got to sit down with them. Got some, business is all about networking. And we were talking, they actually make different components for guns. And we started talking about the gun industry and how to get in to actually talk to them. There's a couple expos that are going to be coming up, and I think it would be good for maybe our economic team to actually go out there and talk with them in order to get the inside scoop with these companies. Normally, they only move to locations that they have a good relationship with. Once you get somebody to move over there, they kind of tell them, hey, the water's warm over on this side.
Jump in the pool.
They'll jump in and they start to come over. Another thing I was impressed with this company on, they actually just kind of started up 2 companies working together, helping each other out, and growing their employee base over to 100 people there. So great job. Young guy actually doing the work there. And he brought up a company out in Michigan, so I'll be making a visit to Michigan, unfortunately, as a big Ohio State fan, but they are looking at relocating here, and also got some information on companies down in the Akron area that aren't happy, so I'll be visiting Akron to see if we can get them to move to Lorain County. So a good productive day on Monday. Also got word back from a company that out in Toledo that we met with. Going to be setting up a meeting with some of the business owners here at the end of November, early December. I'll send you the invitation once we get it. Hopefully we'll have a MOU in agreement by February. Then they want to meet with some developers and take a look at some land, possibly start construction on the project next summer. Stopped over at 911. I've been getting some emails from employees. I wanted to talk with our director and talked to Karen Davis about this. Got some low lighting issues, and it's really
back of the parking lot.
in back of the parking lot. And it's the older lighting. It's that yellowish lighting. She's going to work with First Energy to take a look at replacing those lights out, having them install a new light. And then Tracy already took the initiative to go through and get the cameras, to get new cameras out there, and then putting signs out there for individuals, letting them know that it's recorded 24/7 and that they will be prosecuted if they continue to vandalize cars out there. Some good employees out there, just need to take some safeguards for them. And then last night, while you were in Avon, I was out in Huntington Township, and great crowd actually out there, 40-some people. They were there not for me, but for the school board. And I got to talk to them about issue 1, and they were excited about it when I told them about the rollback of the property tax for the 3 years and how it would save $49 a year for a $100,000 house, and that you would have to spend $9,800 on taxable goods in order to hit that break-even part. Their ears went up. You know, it's one of the few times that you hear about property taxes going down, and they were excited that with the sales tax, they're looking at it, it's a fair tax. Everybody pays for it.
Everybody says that.
That's what
And,
happens. And the counties, this will be the 3rd time we've lowered a property tax. Golden Acres,
Right.
TB Clinic,
Yep.
and now Inside Millage. So vote
So-
yes on 1.
They were very excited about it, and I encouraged everyone from the surrounding counties that were there for the Black River School Board to make sure they shop in Lorain County. So, hope everyone has a great Halloween, and as Mr. Kalo said, get out, make sure you exercise your right to vote. And if you would, please support issue 1, and make sure you take a look at all the candidates that are running for office. They spend most of the year campaigning and trying to get their message out. They deserve the time to take a few minutes and learn more about them. So, thank you.
Madam Clerk,
Board correspondence?
move the reading be waived.
Second.
Discussion. Mr. Kayla?
Aye.
Ms. Kowski?
Aye.
Mr. Williams?
Aye.
Public comment?
Anyone wishing to address the board this morning? Make a
Takers.
motion to adjourn then.
Wow, we never do that.
Well-
Second.
Mr. Kayla?
Aye.
Ms. Kowski?
Aye.
Mr. Williams?
Aye.
We're adjourned.
This has been a broadcast of the recent Lorain County Commissioners' General Meeting. Unless otherwise announced, meetings are held Wednesday morning at 9:30 at the Administration Building, 226 Middle Avenue, 4th floor, downtown Elyria. These are public meetings, and you are invited to attend. Agendas are posted prior to the meeting at www.loraincounty.us. Click on Departments to see the Commissioners page, then click on View Agenda for a printable copy of the agenda.